This is your boy Rolando here on XY Spark. It's Freedom Friday. The program is Morning Mania. We thank you once again for joining us here on XY Spark, and we continue to say how much we appreciate your presence. Listen, guys, so far so good. We have been doing great because of your support, because of your downloads. You have helped us as XY Spark. We're drawing closer to the 10,000 download marker, and it's all because of you. I hope you all had a fantastic week. I hope your week wasn't like mine. Just yesterday I received a call, that my eldest brother passed away, and so I am slowly processing that grief now in my own life. So I hope that your week has been much more lighter than mine. I want to continue to say thank you to all those across the planet who continue to like, share, download, and comment. Guys, listen, I want to remind you that your comments are so important, and I try my best to respond to every comment. So please let us know. Let us know how these programs have helped you along your way. That's why we're here. Morning Mania is for you, all the men out there, wherever you are located. Once you're able to download, just put a short comment, put a like, share it with somebody. Let us continue to promote holistic, healthy masculinity as we reach more men across the globe. As we're here, guys, we're in very, very, very uncertain times, and there's a war going on there in the Ukraine. And I just wanted to send a shout out to all my listeners who are Ukrainians whose families are being impacted. I want to send a shout out to you. I also want to just make an appeal to all those who are participating in this. Even if you're from Russia, I want to send an appeal even to the president himself, Vladimir, to say, hey, listen, it's been tough. This war has been really, this war is something that is very hard on the entire world. As we are still in the midst of a pandemic, I can't imagine what it's like to be located in the Ukraine. So guys, my prayers, my shout out to you, my love out to you, and my appeal to those who are there in Russia. Let us see if we can hold this back, because there are lives on both sides that are going to be lost, and a life is a valuable and important thing. And so today on Morning Mania, we just wanted to acknowledge how this is impacting all of us. I also wanted to say thank you again to all patrons. Guys, it would not be the same without you. So as you continue to make your generous donations to XY Spark, as you sign up to become a patron. And guys, if you have not yet signed up to be a patron, guess what? There is room for you. Just go on the Podbean app. You'll see the button there, that click the link that says become a patron, and you'll be surprised at how minimal you can become a patron of XY Spark. It's not a great amount. I'm telling you, you'll be blown away. You'll be even say, hey, you know what? That's not enough. Let's do some more. And so thanks to all our patrons. I also want to continue to say thank you, thank you, thank you to all those who are in places like Australia, those who are in different places across Europe, those who are in on the African continent, those who are here in Canada. Guys, we appreciate you. In the United States, thank you so much. And wherever you are located, and what would be great, all those who are downloading or listening to the podcast, can you just put in a comment where you're from and how this has impacted you? Because it's important for us here at XY Spark just to know, our community of men that we are serving. We continue to remind you that Morning Mania is a program designed to provide a meal in the morning for men on the move, with daily motivation, inspiration, and life coaching tips that's designed to empower. I am your boy Rolando, your men's life coach. Today, the theme is Freedom Friday. As I just said to you earlier, I'm experiencing, I'm right now presently in the process of dealing with the grief as I lost my eldest brother to stage 4 cancer. Just yesterday, he passed away. And my memory of him continues to be that day, that specific day. I remember that first time when he came and he took me from home. I was just a kid, maybe 10 or 9, I don't remember. And the first time I sat and watched a movie in the theater, it was this brother that I lost yesterday. He took me there and I just had a great time. You know, we ate ice cream, we watched that movie, we did so many fun things that day. And now just to hear that, you know, and last year for the entire summer, you know, I can just reflect and remember how we had these long conversations right throughout the summer. He's sharing with me his food that he's eating, I'm sharing mine, and there's just this love relationship that my brother and I shared during those moments. And little did I know that that was going to be the end, that was going to be it, you know. And so now I'm there in the moment. Right now I'm in that moment processing this grief of losing a brother. And because today is Freedom Friday, I'm just wondering, what are you struggling with? What has held you back? Is it grief? Did you lose someone special? Did you lose a job that was so important to you? Did you lose an important relationship? Did you lose a connection with a friend that you've had for years? What did you lose this week? What did you lose in the past that somehow you have not been able to recover from that? There are so many stories of dads who have stopped living, of moms who have stopped living because they have lost someone close to them. If you are a man out there, could it be that you need to break free from grief? Could grief be the thing that you need to free yourself, that you need to free yourself from, or rather? And you may be asking the question, Rolando, what do I need to do to relieve myself from this grief? Number one is you need to seek to find a safe space to share your story. Share your story with someone mature. Share your story with someone who understands. Share your story with someone who is able to wrap their heads around what it is to grieve. Based on research, it says that there are 7 stages of grief. Right now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not even sure what stage I'm at. I'm still trying to come to grips with the reality that my brother has gone on. And I don't know what stage I'm at. I'm a therapist. I've been doing this now for over a decade. But who is ever really ready to deal with a loss? Maybe when your loss occurred, you're like me, you weren't ready. But it happened. And for years now, you've been stuck in that space, in that spot. And the grief has held you in captivity. You've stopped living your life. You've stopped reaching out to anyone. You've been isolating in your own world. You've locked yourself away from reality. And because today is Freedom Friday, my appeal and my encouragement to you is this, is in order to be free from this, you have got to seek to connect and reach out. I've been reaching out and I've been receiving some amazing, just amazing thoughts and encouragement. And for those who are spiritual prayers, you know, just people who are wrapping, you know, their arms around me in the form of language, affirming me, supporting me, giving me that platform that I need so I can keep going. And I'm saying, if you want to be free from grief, you have to not live in your head too much. You've got to connect. You've got to talk to. You've got to allow yourself to receive therapeutic content, and the therapeutic content that I'm speaking of is receiving hopeful words, receiving hopeful messages, whether it is via text, phone call, sometimes just receiving a hug from somebody close to you. That's how you're going to gradually free yourself from the impact of grief. You know, guys, as men, it's time for us to break away from this false idea that we have, that we need to be tough. We need to not talk about emotions. We need to isolate. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, it's not true. It's destructive. And that's what's destroying us as men. And if we are going to be free, we have got to get out of our heads and get real. Be human. We are men, not machines. We're allowed to feel. And so how do we break free? Be human. Talk to somebody. Be human. Step out of your comfort zone. Be human. And be realistic as you recognize that as a male, wherever you are, you may be a male who is in a same-sex relationship. You're still a male. And I'm saying that you have to start seeking to free yourself from anything that has kept you in psychological, emotional bondage. That's how your healing is going to begin. This is your men's life coach here on Rolando, on XY Spark rather. Thank you for joining us. And I continue to remind you that at XY Spark, we believe that there is a spark in you.